is time to define a new path. Time to tread with care, to leave a lighter footprint. It is time to return to the simple ways of nature. Time for the earth and all the things upon it to be protected. It is the time of Londolozi.
Londolozi is the original game lodge that inspired many others. Certainly that's unchangeable. And I think the new objective would be to be an example to the world of that we have to now begin to adopt a new way, one that has much more reverence for wildlife, much less consumerism, simplicity, and a much lighter footprint on the earth. And we're inviting our extended Londolozi family to become the best version of what they can be, to take the ecotourism experience to another level, to engage with this wonderful emerging South Africa, and to go forward in a new way, in a new order, with family at the center of everything we're doing. We're putting all our energies back into the guest experience, edging the guest experience, bringing on new adventures, which we think will take the ecotourism experience way beyond what has become the norm. Now, we have families that have worked for Londolozi for over 3 decades, and they in turn have enormous experience and tacit knowledge of this industry. And what's exciting is to see their sons and daughters coming through the ranks.
Jeffrey,
it doesn't feel like you're at work. It's like I always say to the guests, welcome to our home. You know, everything just it's home. You welcome guests into your house, you show them around, you give them food, you treat them well, and you say goodbye to them when they leave. It's just home.
I took Alex as my brother. He's not my manager, he's my brother now.
I think for us, we've come full circle. We started off as a family business, got into a big corporation. We shared the model, we shared the dream, and that has been hugely successful. But now it's time for us to come home and look at what's on our front doorstep, and then to go forward into the future.
The mission of Londolozi on the guest experience is to deliver something unmatched in this ecotourism industry, so multi-dimensional compared to looking at the big five.
Have fun, get reconnected to the earth, bring your kids along, have a family that can enjoy the bushveld together, check out the rules, and really push the envelope in terms of discovering who you are as a person.
I think there's 2 sort of main categories between the 5 camps. We've got Tree Camp, the Granite Suites, and the New Pioneer, which are really aimed at the top end and in terms of room size and luxury. And then underlying those are Vati and Founders Camp. Now these are camps that we have targeted towards family.
We've recognized that time is very precious with family, so connecting the kids with their parents has definitely been a focus of what we're about, giving them an experience that would bring them closer together and would stay with them for many years to come. I think we've got a very successful formula, and that formula is the ancient wisdom, the modern technology, and using nature. For the last 2 decades in this industry, a lot of the focus has been on the hotel and on the rooms and on the lodge, and not much focus on the safari experience. We wanted to pioneer a new safari experience, and one was the zero emissions electric Land Rover, and the second was the photographic vehicle. The Sound Safari has just opened up a whole new safari experience where guests get wireless headphones, and the ranger has a rifle mic, and it brings them much closer to the action and to interpreting what they've seen. The guest feedback has been phenomenal.
The new driving force is earth-centered, less impact, less of man's work on the land. Conservation of animals worldwide is a function of one simple thing: space. If you examine any animal that is in trouble on the planet today, it's real simple. Their home range has been taken. In an African context, we are adding through the southern African region 60.4 million hectares of land back to wildlife or to indigenous landscapes.
That's what makes Londolozi like no place on earth. Its land is phenomenal.
If I compare the wildlife viewing experience of 10 years ago to today, today is far superior, and it was good 10 years ago.
In our family, we always say, Londolozi is not about the bathroom. We have beautiful bathrooms, but it's not about that. Its strengths are, it allows the international traveller to come to Africa. It's a phenomenal experience that cannot be matched in the world.
I would say that in discovering Londolozi, you will discover harmony, the family intact, passionate rangers and staff wishing to be part of a greater cause, and simplicity and elegance married together.
A guest who's coming back to Londolozi is coming home. They're coming back to their family in Africa. They're coming back to have a good time, have some fun, and really get in touch with the wilderness.
Each of us, in whatever way we choose, has a role to play. Each of us has a place in this delicate ecosystem, this fragile chain that binds man to nature and nature to man. Each of us can make a difference. Here, where it all began. Here, where the future begins anew. Come to Londolozi. Share our dream. See it. Feel it. Believe it. For Africa belongs to us all.